No cranes, no steel machines, no modern technology. Yet 4,500 years ago, humans built this, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Before placing a single stone, they faced the first challenge. Where should a monument this massive actually stand? Giza offered something crucial, a vast, solid limestone bedrock platform strong enough to support an enormous structure. But solid rock wasn't enough. The foundation had to be almost perfectly level, so even the slightest slope had to be corrected before construction could rise.
Next came an astonishing challenge. The pyramid had to face the cardinal directions with extraordinary precision, and they had no compass. By observing circumpolar stars and their movement across the night sky, they could establish a north-south line with remarkable accuracy.
Once the north-south line was established, the other sides had to meet it at precise right angles, creating the enormous square foundation.
Now the real construction could begin. Most of the pyramid was made from local limestone, but every block first had to be cut from the quarry.
But cutting the stones was only half the battle. Blocks weighing several tons now had to be moved across the desert to the pyramid.
The secret wasn't brute force alone. Workers pulled the blocks on wooden sledges, and wetting the sand in front reduced the resistance, making the heavy load easier to move. But the pyramid wasn't solid stone. Inside, a network of passages and chambers had to be built precisely as the outer structure continued to rise. One of the most remarkable spaces was the Grand Gallery, a steep, towering passage built inside the pyramid with carefully fitted limestone walls. Higher inside the pyramid, the king's chamber was built from massive granite blocks, stone far harder than the limestone used for most of the structure. The Nile became the highway. Heavy stone could be loaded onto boats and transported north, turning a journey of hundreds of kilometers into a carefully planned supply route.
And the precision was extraordinary. The pyramid's four sides were aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions, despite being built thousands of years before modern surveying tools.
When completed, the Great Pyramid stood about 146 meters tall, with an enormous square base covering roughly 5.3 hectares. But the pyramid we see today isn't the pyramid they finished. Most of its smooth outer casing was eventually stripped away, leaving the rough limestone core exposed.
More than 4,500 years later, the Great Pyramid still stands, proof of what ancient engineering could achieve without modern machines.